Making me sweat. All right. Hey, good looking. Attention. Looky. Listen.
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company. Love is no domain of mine, but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it? And thus thou art alone. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
One day I'll catch a break.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up here. But the views are worth it.
That's curious. Marching.
At least things have stayed interesting. Should mind my step.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Absorb its power. Just like you did before.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry. My vessel. He fought the transformation. He found it excoriating. I can still taste his terror. It is delicious, but will not sustain me. We need to feed. We need a brain fresh and frantic to restore our strength. You are correct. I am ready.
Just another crate.
How can I help?
Can't talk just now, sorry.
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
The guard is busy with their patrol and has no time for idle chatter. The guard is busy with their patrol.
It is only right to warn.
We shed tears today, so we may shed blood tomorrow.
Rechtei Hathran Rust.
Welcome, friend. You find us on a solemn day. We underestimated an enemy.
Frey Valdiskdurovna. Frey Valdiskablast.
Our tribe left camp on a rescue mission. Only Alma and those you see here returned. They could not.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
I will say no more. It's not my tale to tell.
No. That shame is mine alone. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. The slayer of Ketheric Thorn. Well, these are strange times indeed. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future.
We are monster hunters all. Our purpose is to kill beasts like these. But in our haste to save our little ones, we were rash. We charged straight into an ambush.
They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. I have never seen a vampire's lair so heavily guarded. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
This is the end. So few of us left.
We are begging help from you, an outsider. I would follow Ulmer to the hells and back, but this does not feel right.
To lose our children is a tragedy. To fail so utterly in saving them is something else entirely. Ulmer insists the tribe is not cursed, but I have my doubts.
Every last bloodsucker. I pray you will succeed where we failed. Exterminate every last vampire parasite.
It is good to have you with us. There is something rotten at the heart of this city, and it needs purging.
No screaming children. No laughter. No scolding words. There is only silence and pain.
Our dead fought well. They died well. I hope I can live up to their example.
If our children still live, what will happen to them if we attack?
I share your fear, but we cannot build plans on fear. For all our sakes.
For our people.
We're as desperate as the rest of these savages. They just had the sense to move quicker than us.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was odd, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
We got here first, friend. You're welcome to whatever scraps we leave behind.
Look at that! Fine fruit could have made. Mush.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
God, I can practically smell it.
Shut it! Scab. We'll make something out of it.
Whatever you need, I can't help you. Even talking is painful right now. Some goblin cultists were about to stumble on where those two bright boys were hiding, so I just kind of drew their attention. The bright boys got away, but I took a hit killing those gobbos, and it's taken its time healing. Thanks for asking, though. Don't know how we're gonna get Grunch into the city, wounded as he is, but we have to. We've got to get Grunch into the city, but he's in no shape to travel. I wonder, what if we hit him in a big barrel and nailed it shut?
Nah.
Heads will roll for this. This transgression. This injustice. Oh, you poor, naive soul. Let me tell you a story. A perfectly respectable businessman wants to bring his, well, business into this fine city. And what do? They talk some absolute horse bollocks about papers and correct filing procedures and threw me in this slum. I should be loins deep in Chares's caress by now, not waddling about in filth.
Can't stand her, can't stand her, can't stand her! My sister-in-law. All law and no sister.
Actually got here safely. Towing along my wife's sister and mother. Or maybe they towed me along, eh?
God, camping with the mother-in-law has been utter hell. Maybe I should just go on ahead into the city without her. Scouting, like.
My son Garen is pleased we got this far together. But his wife's bitching is making me old before my time. Why can't he tell her to put a sock in it?
What do you make of these protesters? A jest is welcome in times like these. I'm Zoru. I've heard about you. You're the one that helped us with the goblins. You know, most of us didn't make it, right? Zevlor failed us. It's mainly anger that keeps me going. Zevlor was supposed to lead us, but he froze when we needed him most. I haven't seen him since the massacre on the road, which is lucky for him.
Bex died. Bex is dead. I'm alive, but for what? I'm no one without Bex.
Christine is pretty fun. She helped out a bit more.
Thinking of trying to get into this barn? Don't. They're all wrong. Now go and be somewhere else.
What? I'm bushed. I ran for days to get someplace safe, and then found out I'm last in line to get in, because I'm a hobgoblin. As if I could change that.
Washing my pits. This is the song when up. Aye! Could a bloke not get any bleeding privacy around here? Bunch of perverts, the lot of you.
I put my money on Christine.
If you want to chat, talk to Nestor. I like my personal space.
Donations? Do you know advice? The refugees. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going.
Well, if you must, I suppose it saves me the walk. But if you're gonna do it, hurry up.
I hear you've been given permission to be here. Don't disappoint me.
You best not piss away man at Nestor's good graces. I hear Worms Rock Prison is rather cold this time of year.
Not sure why you were so keen to get in the barn, but if the manip says so...
What are you still flapping your lips at me for? Get on with it.
I'm not paid to debate with civilians.
No, we pay taxes for you to protect... Waldarians! Stand with me against this tide that threatens to overwhelm us!
Please just go home. You're ruining a perfectly uneventful posting with this nonsense.
The Flaming Fists are supposed to protect this good city, but they allow trash and vermin to take our homes and goods. Oh, another visitor, I see. Listen, we keep letting the likes of you in, soon there'll be no room left for any of us true Baldurians. Another bleeding heart. Piss off and take it elsewhere.
You see them over there? Refugees? Ha! Naught but a cover. I know what they really are. Dyed-in-the-wool agents of the Absolute. Mark my words. There's probably only a handful of rotten apples among them. Or, you know what they say about rot? It spreads quickly. Ruins the whole bunch.
Oh, gods. Not another protester. Go talk to Nestor if you must. I've got plenty on my plate with these mewling geese.
Between you and me, I don't think there are enough flaming fists here for these refugees. Us Baldurians can't feel safe with so many of them roaming about without proper supervision.
Let's hope Archduke Gortash can make a difference.
I'm not paid.
I took you for one of them for a moment. The refugees, that is. You're a recent arrival for sure, still bearing dust from the road. But you have something they lack. Dignity. These wretches have nowhere to call home, nothing to live off but what they carry, and nobody to help them but themselves. And me, of course. Me? I lighten their load. You'd be shocked by the sort of things they bring with them. Gold and jewels, they can't easily exchange. Heirlooms, rarities, sentimental items, even cremation urns. Alas, you cannot eat grandmother's ashes, nor can you easily trade a golden candelabra for a bowl of soup. That is where I come in. Liquidity. Their heirlooms for my gold. There is an enterprise within the city that I help to support. I know I said I wasn't given to charity, but this place is dear to my heart. I'd tell you more, but they value discretion above all, as do I. You're like a dog with a bone, aren't you? Perhaps you are cannier than I first gave credit to be. I have some very special wares reserved for exclusive clientele, but I think you've earned a peek.
return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us?
Trade secrets. But I can guarantee you that nothing I have to offer was stolen. It was all given happily and willingly. Every last item.
The stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive. It has nothing more to give you.
Any one of them could be a spy for the Absolute.
Back off and return to your homes. File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
The stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive.
Danger to all of us.
A curious ornate box. Its many sides are engraved with indecipherable glyphs. No openings you can see, yet you sense something inside it.
Curious artifact, isn't it? Ancient, beguiling, cryptic. The ABCs of mystery.
The box doesn't yield.
A box that simply refuses to be toyed with. Happens to the best of us.
File a report, and I'm sure the Manic will deal with it.
Don't pay me any mind now. I'm just trying to make sure everyone gets fed.
Lord on the rack, give me patience. These protesters keep harassing the refugees. It's horrid. I just hope the Ilmater Temple opens up aid again soon. We need their help here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
I'm busy. Mind your own.
I'm not paying to debate with civilians.
Monsieur, there's up there and we're down here.
So don't make trouble.
Nowhere else to go, you heartless sod. The place was empty. Keep those thugs away from my family.
Danuvia! Get these squatters out of my house now!
Arthur, sweetheart, you paid me and my boys to be caravan guards, not cattle wranglers. If you want us to get our hands dirty, it'd be our pleasure. But that'll be extra.
I just want to remove these unlawful interlopers from my property.
My point exactly.
They're like kobolds. You let one in and soon the place will be crawling with them.
Ye gods, this guy's begging to get smacked.
I'm a very magnanimous individual, but this is my home! Either they leave, or I'll make them. Fine. They can stay. Just don't blame me when they turn on you like the mongrels they are.
I respect your hustle, sweetheart, but it won't work on me. You've stepped on the guild's toes, and we'd like a little something to make it better.
The Guild, a loose coalition unifying every criminal outfit in the city under one collective rule, from cut purses to contract killers.
I'd say you'll live to regret it, but honestly, I'm not so sure you'd live. You're serious? Let's forget this unpleasantness ever happened. Come on, boys. We've got places to be.
Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city? What are you calling this?
Chance?
Heartless scum. I'm a reasonable woman. We could easily work something out in a house this big.
Not quite sure why you stood up for us like that, but I won't say I'm not grateful. Thanks. And may Torm keep you. You're the first person in this city to have our backs. Thank you. Really.
Thank the gods. I was sure we were about to be evicted.
I don't think the children could cope with being...
She'll stand a chance. Thank good God. I was sure we were about to be evicted. We're lucky there's still decent folk about.
To threaten the children. Cinta was trembling.
We'll get through this.
She's not brave, Ben. She's just learned to stay silent to avoid losing trouble.
What's that?
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Trap there. Plant your feet with care.
Be wary. This place is trapped. There's a trap.
Trap there. Plant your feet with care. Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes?
Step headlong through it, yes?
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Right there. Easy. Plant your feet with care.
Place is hungry for blood.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Trap there. Plant your feet with care.
Checking Harper's donations. Looks like his generosity's compromised.
get through this.
Ben, she's just learned to stay silent to avoid...
Now we don't have to leave. I'm gonna build a big house for all the rats. It's gonna be really fancy. You'll see.
Peace now.
Peace? What peace? Haven't you heard there's an army marching towards the city?
Better to be within its walls than without, Martha. At least here we stand a chance.
Back off and return to your homes. That's an order.
Why don't you protect us instead of these sloppy outlanders?
What are you still flapping your lips at me for? Get on with it. What are you still flapping your lips at me for?
I'm paid to take down troublemakers, so don't make trouble. And I'm sure.
That's why we need to walk just a little more.
You're being a
There is so much wrong with that name. The child was poking and prodding them while they were...
He wants to teach their refugees a lesson, right? Negligence.
Baldur's Gate is from Baldurian too. Are you joking? This is great. Think of all the work Dad said I'm not allowed.
Clearing outsiders from Rivington and the refugee camps.
Survive the beat. Let that be the end of it.
Nothing to do with his dad. I know. Swear it.
Is faithful to suffer the most?
No rest for the wicked, I see. Salutations, if I must. Your desire?
All right, what now? Another step forward.
Commotto ex in lingua mortuum.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red. Hiding Brilgor from fists. Lorgan, Reverend, open hand. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will. Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.